Hello. In this presentation, I'm going to show you how to use calculations in order to produce a contrasty black and white image, which hopefully will bring out the character in your subject. First, we're going to start with a color image, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry out a procedure that will brighten the eyes prior to the conversion to black and white. So I'm going to create a new layer. So it's Command J, and I'm going to rename it Brighten Eyes. I'm going to give it a blend mode of screen, which you will see will brighten the entire picture, and I'm going to put a mask over that so we can just brush the eyes through. So this will be Alt and this icon here, which will give me a black mask over it. I'm going to select my brush. I'm going to first of all I'm going to enlarge the image so I can see what I'm doing, and I'm going to select a brush, adjust the size of the brush, and then I'm going to brush over the eyes, revealing the brighter layer below. And as you can see, the desired effect is happening around the eye area. If I switch it off, you'll be able to see that effect switch back on again. Having done this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten the image, and I'm going to go to my layer palette and select flatten. So now I've got a color image. This color image has had the eyes brightened in preparation for the black and white conversion, and in this instance I'm going to use calculations as my method. Now I'm going to use two colors, and for this particular image the best colors to be used are red and blue, and you will see just how they will mingle with one another. And I'm going to use a blend mode as well. So to get started, I'm going to click on my image and I'm going to go to calculations. When I go to calculations, you'll immediately see the default occurring, which is quite a very deep contrasty black and white, too much so than what we require. So I'm going to start changing the colors that I'm going to sandwich together. So I'm going to keep red because red will refer to the skin tone, and I'm going to go to the blue channel, and I'm going to select a blend mode of soft light. And immediately you can see soft light is wholly complementary on what we're trying to achieve with this particular image. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to the channel icon at the bottom, and I'm going to create a new document. And again, I'm going to just say OK to that. And I've got my contrasty black and white image. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go and effectively crop the image, where I can now get a handle on how much of the image is going to appear. And normally with a portrait, if I get the nearest eye to the camera in the rule of thirds, so I've got it on the axis here, well, that normally works well. So for that, I'm going to go to my image and crop the image at that stage. Next thing that I'm going to do with the image is I'm just going to, because it's constructed from calculations, I will need to unlock this image. So by going up to image and going to mode, you'll see it's now set at multi-channel 16-bit, what I've got to do is I've got to change that to grayscale. And now I can see my mode is on grayscale, and I'm going to change it to 8 bits. Okay. Next thing I want to do with this is I want to effectively roll it through an adjustment for levels. And I'm just going to enter just a slight little bit of level adjustment. And we just brought it over to this particular point here, which is sufficient enough. The last thing that we're going to do is we're going to sharpen the image. So I'm going to make a copy. I'm going to drop it here. And this is going to be sharpened. The sharpen I'm going to brush on, because the way the portrait will be, I don't want it to sharpen everywhere. I don't want it to sharpen around the cheeks and so on and so forth, where what will happen with the image is it will look over sharpened, therefore miss the point of what we're trying to do. So we will selectively sharpen the image. I'm going to go to my filter and select other, and we're going to select high pass. My high pass image now at this particular stage is giving me a grayed out image, which is showing me what will come through if we sharpen the entire image. What I want to do with this is I'm going to just say OK to that. I'm going to go up to where it says normal, and I'm going to apply a soft light. When I apply a soft light, that will be applied to the complete image. What I now want to do is I want to hold my Alt key and press this here to put a layer on it, and then I will brush through the layer where the sharpening should occur. So to do that, I want to increase the size so we can see what exactly we're doing and where we're doing it. And if I select the brush and then increase the brush size so we can cover some real estate with the brush and effectively have a look at the areas that require the sharpening. So in around the eye and the eye socket, along the forehead, and just down around the bridge of the nose. I think everything else is, fairly general. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to increase the size of the brush and brush the hair in. And effectively then just generally brush a little bit across the beard. We don't want to overcook it. We just want to give it the appearance of a sharpened image. And what you can actually see, the area that's been sharpened, is that on this little mask here you can see where once was actually jet black. It's effectively coming to be greyed out, so you can see that the sharpening has been applied in a very liberal way, as so not to overcook it. Again, we can compensate with the opacity. So if I set the opacity to say 80%, and I would be calling that image complete at that particular stage. If I now just give us a full screen representation, I can see that the image is, as we set out to achieve, a very contrasty image that I think suits the subject very well. Hoping that you agree, and you will give this method a chance, and you will let me know how you got on. So that's effectively creating a black and white from a color image using calculations and selective sharpening.